The UN Security Council was briefed by the UN Special Envoy for the Middle East peace process, who described the escalating violence in the West Bank as anything but peaceful.
While international attention is focused on Gaza, I am concerned about military operations, attacks and mounting violence in the West Bank. Casualties, destruction and displacement continue to be reported, particularly in Jenin, Tubas and Tulkarem governorates, where refugee camps and infrastructure are heavily impacted.
The Council also heard from an Israeli hostage who worried about the lives of the remaining hostages and the impact of the pause on the ceasefire deal.
I need to make sure that the world knows that. The deal must go on, in full and completely, in all the stages.
The U.S. ambassador's message to the Security Council reflected the Trump administration's hardline demands about Hamas in the Middle East.
As long as Hamas stands as a force that can govern, or as a force that can administer, or as a force that can threaten by use of violence, peace becomes impossible. Hamas must be eliminated. It must be eradicated.
Palestine's UN ambassador, Riyad Mansour, questioned the U.S. and Israeli intentions in making the ceasefire pause permanent.
For the U.S., the conclusion of this agreement and its implementation is about the hostages. But for Israel, was it? The next few days yet again test its true priorities. Will they destroy the ceasefire and resume fighting? Or will all of us make the ceasefire permanent to save lives?
The UN Special Envoy to the Middle East says that Gaza can be rebuilt, but the U.S. idea of removing Palestinians is a violation of international law. And UN officials remain mindful that the U.S. has pulled out of the Human Rights Council and has shown little interest in the lives of the Palestinian people. Frank Ucciardo, TRT World, the United Nations.